Now, I'm excited to introduce our first honoree of the day, Ms. Sandra Phillips Rogers, Group Vice President, General Counsel, Chief Legal Officer, and Chief Diversity Officer at Toyota Motor North America, Inc. In talking with Sandra, I learned that 60% of her team are women, and 40% are people from ethnically diverse backgrounds. That's impressive. In our conversation, we talked about how having a diverse mindset will propel you in the future. Sandra is so inspiring. I related to so much of what she said about her life being set up for the person that she's become today. Plus, I got some really great advice. 1, keep my confidence up. 2, learn the culture of my work environment. And 3, find someone to advocate for me so I can navigate difficult situations. Sandra, I'm so glad that we met, and I look forward to keeping in touch. Next time I'm in Dallas, I'll take you up on the offer to visit the Texas State Fair together. Sandra, now please join me on stage to accept your award for inspiring women and girls to recognize their value, uplift one another, and see no limit to what they can achieve.
So I don't think I've ever gotten up to speak before, and I felt like such a poor substitute. Bianca is beyond amazing. And look out, world, because here she is and there she goes. We have a saying back in Beaumont, Texas, where I'm from, when the generation right ahead of us used to comment on how well things were, they'd say, "Hey now, this is hey now." Exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Again, thank you for such a wonderful introduction, but more importantly, Bianca, thank you for sharing your story. Thank you for your courage and your perseverance. I'm inspired. I don't know about you all, but I am so thrilled to be here. I'm very happy to receive this award. I'm happy that my husband and my professional colleagues and friends are here. But I now realize why I'm here. It's so that I had a chance to meet Bianca and be inspired by her story because it is truly, truly amazing. You know, as Bianca said, you know, she's kind of come up in the hard way. And we share that very much in common. We were both raised in Texas by single parents with limited means, but who worked very hard to provide for us and care and inspire us to be the best that we can be. We also sought out activities, as Bianca said, to keep us on the straight and narrow. For her, it was Girls Inc. And she didn't tell you, but she also participated in pageants. So for me, it was drama, debate, and tennis, and that's the closest I got to pageants. But we spoke about what it took for us to achieve and overcome in our respective journeys, and the resilience and the perspective that we got has both helped us to be women of achievement. Of course, Bianca is an engineer. She's amazing. We do not share smarts in common, I will tell you that. She's far smarter than me. She's got this doctorate that's going to be under her belt shortly. But it's amazing at how, when we spoke, she talked about how community service really sparked the person that she has become. Now, one of the most interesting parts of our conversation is we talked a little bit about what the transition from academia to the workplace would be. And I tell you, she hit the nail on the head when she said that being a professional is really just a form of pageantry. So with her pageantry background in Girls Inc., I know she's going to continue to do great things. So I'm with Toyota, as you heard, and a key part of our social innovation and community platform is work that is targeted to support young people, young girls in particular, on STEM education. frankly, because we've seen it pays tremendous dividends. Knowledge is very much power, and a background in STEM is mighty powerful, especially in fields where smart, capable, and innovative women are underrepresented. So I'm very proud at Toyota that some of our top leaders are women, both in the manufacturing, including 3 women presidents of our manufacturing plants. Now, this representation is crucial as we prepare our girls for the future to become the leaders that we know that they can be. We must expand their thinking of what is possible. So when I was a girl, there was a lot of assumptions about what young girls or women could and could not do and what they could be and couldn't be, like the president of a manufacturing plant, or let's say a football player. So if you watch the Super Bowl this year, you might have seen the RAV4 hybrid commercials featuring Miss Toni Harris, a powerhouse collegiate football player who happens to be a girl. She just got a wonderful scholarship, and she is just amazing. So what was great about that commercial is when she looked into the camera and says, "I've never been a fan of assumptions." So we know assumptions aren't based on reality or on what is possible. So representation helps us break down these false assumptions and barriers, and is a critical part of how we will help more girls continue to break down those barriers, just like the amazing work that Girls Inc. does. It's why Toni's story is so powerful, and why Toyota wanted to tell it in front of one of the biggest audiences that we have. And it's why Bianca's story is so powerful. And it's why I stand here today. But of course, representation only goes so far, so I would call on each of you to support the important work of Girls Inc. and to go one step further. The way that you work and you live in your everyday lives, you serve as important role models. But we need more than role models, we need mentors. So give the help that you can, perhaps the help that you wish that you had had when you were coming up. There was no Girls Inc. when I came up, and I think it's making such a tremendous difference in the lives of so many girls. We know that girls can be anything that they want to be, and Girls Inc. is here to help clear the way for that to happen. And so we thank you, Girls Inc. We thank you for all that you do. And Bianca, again, congratulations. And just remember me on your way up. Thank you very much.